Hi, friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful week and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I think that you should probably settle in, get a drink, get a snack, because this is going to be a long one. I hope that you will like this build. It is going to be a modern farmhouse, if you couldn't tell from the title and the thumbnail, and it is built on a 30 by 20 lot, so it is going to take a minute to build. It's not one of the biggest lots, but it is a pretty big lot. And yeah, so my concept for this build was modern farmhouse, obviously. But the reason that I was going for that is because this is a build for my friend Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. If you're watching, leave a comment down below. This is for Tiffany. And she wanted to download one of my builds, but the problem was that she only has one pack. She has seasons, well, two seasons and Spooky Day. So this build only uses seasons, the holiday pack, which is free, and the base game. So that's what we're doing today. This is going to be the build that we work on. So she wanted modern, and then because she had seasons, I thought farmhouse. So boom, modern farmhouse. So I'm really proud of this build. I think it came out really, really pretty. The outside's really, really pretty, and the interior I love so, so much. This is going to be the shape of the build, but we do shrink it down just a little bit on the front, because I wanted the windows to be off center. So, like 3 tile wide windows in this front part right here. So, here we are shrinking it down a little bit. The only thing that I left out of this build, other than 2 of the 3 bathrooms, we only showed 1 bathroom. The only other thing I left out because the build was so, so long is the garage. So if you would like to see the garage, you could download this build or you could check out the screenshots that will be at the end of the video. There is a secret in this build, so let me know if you see it in the screenshots or if you download this build. You can find this build on my gallery, which is AudynRo, AudynRo, and also under the hashtag AudynRo, AudynRo. It is a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom house, and it comes in at 166,461 simoleons. So it's a lot. It comes in very expensive. It's it's an expensive one. But the only thing that I had to limit this build was seasons and base game. I did ask her if I could go all out financially, like if there was a budget, and she said to just go for it. So that's what we did. There's a lot of TVs in this house. There's a lot of electronics. There's a pretty expensive fridge and stove. So it is up there price wise. But I think that's okay because she said it was okay. So you'll have to let me know what you think about this build and if you like it and if you want to download it. Again, you can find it on my gallery. Please send me screenshots. If you use any of my builds, you could send them on my Discord, which is linked down below, or you could send them to me on Twitter/X. I would love to see you guys playing my builds. I love, 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 love it. I've had like 2 people send me screenshots of them playing in my builds, and it just makes me so happy. So if you send them to me on Twitter, I'll retweet them because it makes me so happy. But yeah, so I thought that today we could do a positive affirmation. I have a whole bunch of positive affirmation cards, and so I thought we could maybe do some in every build, do one. So today's positive affirmation of the day is I have a strong heart and a kind soul. So say that to yourself and really believe it because I believe in you and I believe that you do have a strong heart, a kind soul. So you are amazing and wonderful, and I'm so proud of you. So that is today's affirmation. Repeat it to yourself, believe it, and it's true. So now you can see that we are working some more on the exterior, and we do go at the here in a minute, and we change all of the white to black because the white was just feeling too. I wasn't vibing with it, so we change all of the white details to black except for the paneling. The paneling comes. We end up with green paneling. Here you could see we are working on the garage a little bit. And inside the garage, we do end up with a gym and a secret. But we get a gym space in here with a treadmill, a punching bag, and a exercise machine, and like a TV and a radio. And I think it comes out really, really cute. I did do mostly black and white in this build, but there is some touches of pink. Like the living room has pink couches, there's pink curtains all throughout the house because black and white is very modern, But she said she likes pink and purple, so I tried to add those colors a little bit throughout the build just to make it more lively and energetic and less dark and damp. Here you can see the secret. It is a secret basement that you can see through the pool. I thought that was so cool. And I thought a basement would be good for her secret activities. She is a very chaotic player, but this home is built less with her chaos in mind and more with being a good home, um, with lots of things to do and lots of space for children. So you'll see that in the basement we get, well, you won't see it in the speed build, but you'll see it in the screenshots and in the build itself if you download it. But the basement ends up having a woodworking table, a flower arranging table, one of those gaming mats, and a bonsai tree. So there's just all of these activities and skills shoved in the basement because I figured that she needed a lot of skills to get in her Sims. But she is a very chaotic player, and there is way more kids in her household than there are here. But I've been building this over the last like 4 or 5 days, and she's also been playing. So I don't know if I had done the ages that she has her Sims in right now, if they would still be that age by the time I got this built. And yes, I do notice that right there. I was building this with my mom, and she helped me notice a few of these things. I built a lot of this with her hanging out with me. So I do have 2 builds coming up with my mom. We did an apartment, and we're also working on her dream cottage right now. So look out for that. I know that we really like when my mom does voiceovers and stuff with us. So those will be coming very, very soon. She has to come over and do the voiceovers with me, so that's why they're not up yet. But here you can see we're working on the fencing. I struggled. There was not a fence that I wanted to use in this build, and I could not figure it out for the life of me. So this is what we end up with. We end up using half walls, but there was this weird glitch or like thing where when I tried to connect the half walls to the building, it would delete my roofing and not let me put the roofing back. So that's why there's little gaps when where the fencing meets the building, and I just put a little bush there to block it. But that's why that's there. I don't know why it was happening. You can see here that the roofing is gone right there, and it's because of the wall. So I try to put the roofing back, and it says I can't. So I have to move the wall back and put a bush there. So it's a little weird. It's a little annoying, but I think it looks okay. And I like the way it came out. So that's completely okay. If you are still here listening to this voiceover and watching this video, leave a comment down below saying, what should we say? Say dragonfly, or leave a dragonfly emoji. That would be cute. I like that. Maybe I should do a build based on a dragonfly. Should I do like an inn, like the Dragonfly Inn from Gilmore Girls, but like my own inn and just name it the same name? That would be really cute. Oh, I think I might do that. Let me know if you'd like to see that down below. And also let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas and leave those down below. I've gotten a few requests to do some live builds, like record myself as I build it. And if you would like to see that, let me know. I've gotten a few comments here and on the gallery asking me to do that, so I might try to do that. I don't know. Maybe I could, yeah. I'm thinking about it. So we'll probably do that. Let me know if you'd like to see that, or if you have any ideas for that, or we could do a let's build, or both. Let me know what you think. I would like to kind of diversify my content to be more than just speed builds, so I'm working on that. But it's a little anxiety inducing. I'm a little anxious. I'm a little bit anxious, but I think we'll end up doing that. But here you can see we're starting on the interior. So this is going to be where the kitchen is. I did cut out the floor plan, but there will be an overview of it at the very end of the video. That is the last screenshots I always do, is overviews of the floor plan. But we are getting some open shelving with some cute clutter up there. And then here we are getting some candles from the holiday pack, and just a couple other pieces of decor. And now we are adding some curtains in this window. And I usually really try not to cover windows at all with anything, but I really wanted to use this window in the front. I thought it looked really pretty, but I wanted counters there, so it blocks it a little bit, which bothers me a little bit, but I think it's okay. Here I'm trying to find a china cabinet, and I cannot find the one that I want. I wanted the like more modern base game one, but I don't know where to find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't. But I really wanted a china cabinet there, so I used this one instead. And again, most of this stuff is base games. Some of it is seasons, like this rug is seasons, and the counters are base game. The fridge and the stove are base game. Most of the stuff is base game. But we get a microwave and a coffee pot, and now we are moving on to this living room. And I use these pink couches from base game as well as the matching chair. And then we do some like built-ins using the same cabinets from the kitchen. And we use this black flooring all throughout. Normally I go for a brown wood flooring, but I went for this black flooring and I think it came out okay. I don't know. Is it too much? Is it too much black? You'll have to let me know. I also did forget to press record for the landscaping, but the landscaping is really just grass and some palm trees, so I think it's okay. You can see it in the photos, and I don't think that you're missing out on anything by missing the trees being placed. I think that it is perfectly fine. I hope that that's okay with you. I didn't realize that I had forgotten to record it until it was too late. And I would already taken screenshots and done everything, and I didn't really want to do it again. But over here, we are getting this little infant area where you can have your infant hang out down here. The one thing that I did forget for the infants, I actually didn't forget. It's not in this pack. I don't think that the infant mat is base game. I'm 95% sure it's growing together. So if you have growing together, you would want to add a changing table. I made a fake one. You'd want to add a changing table and one of the baby mats. Those would be really, really vital to gameplay if you have growing together. And I would recommend growing together if you want to focus on family gameplay and working with your infants. I would highly recommend that. But over here, we're going to grab some clutter up on these cabinets, and I am using the red OMSP shelf, and you could just find that by searching OMSP shelf Sims or something. I believe you could search that and find it. And I just use it to place things at more precise levels, and I find it really, really helpful, and I really love this shelf. You can do the same thing if you don't, if you aren't able to have mods. You could do the same thing with the Dream Home Decorator shelf or the High School Year shelf, the little square ones. You could put most things on those and use that instead. But I'm able to use mods, so I use the OMSP shelf. But here we are adding the curtains. A lot of the curtains are black in the rooms that have more pink in them. And then the rooms that need more pink, I use the pink swatch of these base game curtains. Over here, we are going to struggle for a minute with what to do in this corner. I really wanted a plant, but they were just too big and looked too goofy. So we end up with this vase of pink flowers, these ones right here. And I think it looks okay. I would love to have had a hanging plant here, but we do not have hanging plants in the base gamer seasons. But I would have used that if I could. But this is pretty much the living room. We just grab a light and put these in all of the rooms. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog shake in the background. She's trying to get comfy in her bed. And yeah, so now we're moving on to the dining room. And here we get a 4-seater or 2-tile table with 6 seats. And then later on, we do change one of the seats out to be a high chair for the infant. And I don't know if you can put toddlers in high chairs anymore. Honestly, I think you probably can. But yeah, we do change the seat at the end by the kitchen to be a, what was I say? High chair. I almost said changing table, and I was like, that's not right. But here we are going to move over the entry into the dining room so that we can put a table here and fit one in this little spot here. So here we are moving it over, which works really well because we add a shelf in that corner right there, and it works really, really well in the entryway. And then the entryway does get a fireplace. So I know that there are chimneys outside. There is a fireplace in the build. Do not worry. But here you can see we are adding a lamp and some clutter up on this. We do add a radio. And then I think that the toddler room may have a radio. I like to put them in the toddler spaces because they can dance and get their movement up. But I don't remember. We'll have to see when we get there. But this is going to be pretty much it for the dining room. We just scoot the table over and add a rug, and that's pretty much it. And then I think we move on to the entryway, but I'm not 100% certain. But I do cut out and don't record the ground floor bathrooms, the half bath and the primary bedroom bathroom. I do not record those. The only bathroom that you will see is the upstairs bathroom because it's the biggest bathroom. But basically, the other two are just the same as those. And here I was showing my mom the rainbow swatch of this bed because I thought it was so pretty. But we used the Seasons bed here in the primary room. And I use it in this pinky kind of cream swatch. And I thought it was really, really pretty and brought the pink that I was trying to bring in into this room. And then we use this infant bed from base game, and we grab a rug and scoot the bed over. And then in here we get a seat and some wardrobes and a mirror and some shoes. And here I am kind of trying to center the wardrobes. I love these ones. And then here we get a dresser in pink. I should have kept the pink. I changed it to black. I think the pink would have been good. I think I left it black because I wanted pink curtains, and so I thought it would be too much. But over here we do add some more windows, and we kind of delete the wall and place this mirror a little lower because it places so high. And I do realize in a second that it is off center, and that was driving me crazy. So I placed it again, and I really like the way that it came out, and I think that it looked really pretty above the bed. And we add a light up there. Or do we add lights here? I'm pretty sure we add a light above it. Yeah, there we go. These are the sconces that I added around the space because they are from Seasons, and I was trying to add as many Seasons items as I could. And then we are going to add a couple clutter pieces on these little short nightstands from base game. We add a lamp and a candle and a clock, and I think one more thing, tissues. Yeah, so you could blow your nose. And then that's a plant from Seasons, and then this chair is from base game, and the lamp is too. And I think that the colors in here work really, really well and kind of match the rest of the house. It's a house. And then we just grab some baby items over here so that you can care for the baby that's in the corner. No one puts baby in a corner except for me, apparently. Hopefully my mom heard that joke because I think she'll like it. But there are some shoes, and now we're moving on to the entry, and I do now see that little gap under the stairs, and that is going to bother me for the rest of eternity. that is like that. But we add this wallpaper from the outside in black throughout the entire build, and I think it worked really, really well with the white wallpaper. And then we add this coat stand, coat rack, and the umbrellas, because you got to have the umbrellas. If you don't know, if you have Seasons and you have the umbrella rack, and I'm saying this partially for Tiffany because I don't know if she knows this, you can place the umbrellas and have your Sims pick out their own umbrella to use when it's raining. There's like maybe like 12 different umbrellas. You'll have to let me know how many umbrellas there are. I do change the swatches of these rugs to be the purple one, and then over here we add a bookshelf and size it down. I think it's from Seasons, so we're gonna find out in a second. Oh, dead space. Yeah, the Seasons one right here. We do use this in the hallway upstairs as well. But I think that it works really well, and I can clutter it up a little bit, and it looks really cute. And then here we are changing the rugs to purple because I was trying to use pink and purple. And then we kind of double up a lot of mirrors in this home. Like right here, we double these up for a few of them. And then we add this plant in the corner I was trying to use, and some little hanging things from the holiday pack. Again, it is free for everyone. You can download it. And then now we are moving on into this little belt. No, we're not moving on. We're adding some clutter on top of the fireplace. Just a plant and some books. And I think that that looks kind of cute. And then we add a lamp. And now I think we move on to the little hall bathroom. But I don't show the hall bathroom. It's just a sink and a toilet and a couple pieces of clutter and a towel. So it's not that special. You're not missing anything. The most important bathroom is shown. So that's okay. But now we're moving on. You can see that this bathroom has been done, and now we're copying everything over. I should have cut this out because this is kind of nauseating. But I did not realize that it had been left in. Sorry about that. But we were just copying everything over, and now we're decorating this upstairs bathroom. We get this little cabinet from Seasons. It looks really, really cute. And I think we get a chair in here, and the chair is black. But I wish that I had made the chair pink. I feel like that would have fit so much better, and I'm a little disappointed that it's black. I noticed it when I was editing this video, and I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad that it's not pink. I feel like the pink would have been really good and brought more of the pink color in this bathroom instead of just the curtains. But alas, it is a black chair, and I added it because I think it's cute sometimes to put seats in the bathroom. And I had so much space in here, and it was bothering me that it was so much empty space. So that's why we did that. But now we are working on this little office nook and like upstairs landing area. We grabbed this desk from base game, the chair from base game, and then we just kind of decorate the space as a little functional office space. We add the same bookshelf up here, and we add a corner couch in this little corner that you can't see right now by the railing. Plant, a lamp, some clutter on the desk. I know I say a lot. I can't help it. This is the seat we grab, and we add a little lamp behind it. I thought it looked really cute. Little spot to read. The one thing I did forget was to clutter up this coffee table that we're placing. I should have put like a plant on it or a candle. It's the only surface in this house. Why do I keep saying apartment that isn't cluttered? But I think it's okay. And now we're just grabbing a mirror and a rug, and we clutter up the desk, I'm pretty sure, with like some books and a like pencil holder. Is that in the build, or did I not show that? Because I'm pretty sure we add stuff to it. I know we do. Here's the curtains. We had pink because there's no pink in this room yet, and now we are cluttering it up with a bunch of books and these binders and this little pencil holder that's in base game. And yeah. And now we are moving on to the infant room, I think. Oh, we are cluttering this up first, and then we move on to the infant room. And the infant room is really, really cute. I like the colors, but first we are just adding lots of things to this thing so that they don't slot everywhere. And now we are moving on to the infant room. I think we do the hallway first, actually. And we have this little painting here, and then we have the little painting on this wall so it's not quite so empty. I thought about adding these, but I didn't like the way they looked. They look kind of silly. So we just add those to the hallway. Those are really cute. And then I think we just add like I thought about adding something from Seasons, but nothing really worked. We just add this little daffodil. Daffodil? Is that what that is? I don't know. That little painting. And then we add a rug and paint these walls black. And then I think we add a light right there. And then we move on to the infant room where we grab some black carpet. I've wanted to use a colorful carpet, but it just wasn't working. So we just use this, and then we paint the walls with this little like polka dot. And I think it looks really, really cute. And I love the colors in here. We grab we used the giraffe in this build like 3 times, I think. Or twice, I don't really know. But this rug matched this wallpaper so perfectly. And then over here, we're going to make a fake changing table because, again, the changing tables aren't growing together, which is kind of disappointing. I'm still kind of sad by that. I think that was kind of silly to make infant space game, but all of the infant stuff is in a pack. It's kind of silly, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll just make our own fake changing table like we did before Growing Together came out. And then we're just going to add some wipes and some little diapers here. And then I think we add some different curtains in like a blue mint swatch to kind of match the vibes in here. And then we change this to pink. We add a mirror. And then over here we add the giraffe and these little paintings. They look really, really cute. The giraffe is in the rainbow and it matches the colors in here so well. And then we have these little bookshelves, but you cannot access them because I do put a little couch love seat under it from Seasons. Here we are adding the high chair for the infant. And then over here, I think we get a lamp or a plant. It's kind of silly to put a plant in here, but I didn't know what else to put in that corner. Here's that little love seat I mentioned, and then we throw a few toys on the floor of this room, and that is it for this little space. And then we move on into the toddler room. There is 2 toddler beds in the toddler room, and I think that The colors came out really, really cute. I really like the bed we used from base game. Obviously, all the beds here are from base game, but we used little ones with like this blue minty color, and I think it looks really, really pretty. And we do fit one of those giant modern doll houses over here in this corner. And we paint the walls with like the yellow gradient. Not this one. A couple of, yep, there you go. And then we grab the curtains and we use these cute tree ones. I think they're so adorable. And then we end up putting like a tree decal on this wall and a butterfly painting. We use this corner nightstand that I never get to use. It's so cute. And then we grab this one in yellow. And then I think we put these mirrors over the bed. You know that those are secured so tightly to that wall. Fun fact, when I was 7, there was this suction cup. There was like the 90s. And there was this suction cup toothbrush holder on my mirror. And I loved the way it sounded when you pulled it on and off the mirror. I am autistic, yes. But it made this really cool sound. And I was pulling it on and off, and I guess the mirror wasn't secured properly to the wall. And I pulled it off, and the mirror came crashing down. My brother was like 5 and tried to pull me out of the room, so it only got my leg. I have a big scar on my leg, it was so scary. It's so bad. But now it's just a funny story, and it's just silly that it happened. But that's how I know that they would secure those mirrors on that wall so well, because don't want that to happen. So we add a few toys up there and a little radio for them to dance to, and now we are moving on into the teens room. You could also use this as a child's room if you want, but I thought it was for a teen. They have the scouting board for more skills, and then this is the color scheme we use. We use this purple bed and the purple rug, and I think it's so pretty in here. We grab a desk under this window over here, and then we grab like a side table next to it to put some clutter on. They get a art easel and a little art table. They get a bookshelf and a wardrobe, and I think that's about it. But I really love the way this one came out, and I hope that you do too. You have to let me know if you like the color scheme in here. It's kind of like black and gray and purple, and I used this desk chair that's from base game. It was in a recent-ish update. The update was like a year ago maybe now, but it is still recent-ish. And then this is the wardrobe that we use, and I think I just leave all the walls white in here, but I should have painted some of them black like the other rooms had the black accent walls. I think I just forgot. Honestly, I don't know if I ever noticed that I forgot until right now in my own in the voiceover. But we add a couple pieces of decor up here, and then a couple on a night, like a side table from Seasons that we're gonna put under this star mirror, which is so cute, by the way. I never get to use it, but I thought it fit so well. But this is about it for the speed build. I hope that you guys will like this one. I hope that my friend Tiffany really likes it. And I'm really proud of it, and I think it came out really cute. Again, you can find all the information for this build down below, and you should also send me any screenshots you have, any ideas you have. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'm so proud of you. You're doing amazing. Please remember that you are strong and kind and beautiful. So I will see you guys in the next one. Please let me know if you have any ideas. And yeah, that's all. We're just adding a few last pieces of clutter here, and we add a light here and a light in the toddler room, and then a few posters up on this wall, and that's about it. So again, I love you, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!